When the anxious preoccupied finally gets what they want, love. This is part two of the video I made yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go back, have a look. There are two extremely unhealthy things that an anxious does when they've done the work. They've started to restore the relationship with themselves. They've shown up for themselves, started to become autonomous and not chase, because their whole life has been about pursuit, creating a transaction to get someone who's emotionally unavailable to show up for them. Oh no, no, now they're actually meeting that need for themselves. They start to attract healthier relationships, healthier dynamics, such as emotionally available people. But we've never had that before. Because we've never had it, fear of the unknown, feeling uncomfortable, feeling anxious, looking around going, well, there's nothing really very wrong at all. Everything's actually great, but I don't feel safe. What's going on with that? Nervous system is kicking us in the ass, saying, you need to start chasing, and unless you find something to chase, you cannot feel safe. This is the opportunity then to challenge that, because these two things we will tend to do as anxiouses. Flipping through your phone, looking for those old contacts, those exes, looking for the one that was emotionally unavailable, the one that discarded us, because that feels like something we might like. What's that going to do? It's going to destroy the relationship we just attracted. How about we start treating our new partner with a bit of contempt? It's like telling them they're too much. How about pot kettle black? I mean, we've spent our whole lives chasing people, and then suddenly someone shows up for us. We're saying, oh, back off, I've got the ick. All right. So we are treating our new relationship with contempt in several ways, because we don't feel safe in a new environment that's actually healthy, that we've never experienced. Time to push into it, because anything that we've done for the first time has resistance, but the resistance goes away if we stay with it. Now, as you are starting to feel this as an anxious in a healthier relationship for the first time, communicate it with your partner. Say, well, this feels really uncomfortable for me. It's unfamiliar. And I know why, because I've never done it before. So I'm going to press in. I'm going to expose myself to vulnerability in small increments at a time and begin to build up my capacity for it. And before long, I'll be okay. But don't leave it in such a way as it's ambiguous for you and your partner. In all honesty, it's quite likely your partner also feels the same way. Insecure attachment comes from a disposition of attention deficit, which means as children we had a deficit of attention. And insecure attracts insecure. So you're in the same boat. You can actually have this conversation. Odds are they're pushing over their limits as well to show up. And as you begin to understand each other and say, hey, look, we can have a dirty weekend away and then not make eye contact for the next 2 weeks, that's fine, all right? But talk about it. If you understand each other and you understand yourselves, you can build together in trust and not malign your opportunities to build this relationship in a healthy way by doing these terrible things and trying to escape. Now, if this seems like a pie in the sky to you, it's like, well, it'd be lovely to get to a point where I could attract an emotionally available partner. And not even at the point where it's feeling restrictive or there's some kind of internal resistance. You want to get to that. Reach out. This is what I do, is I help people with their internal relationship with themselves so that then they can feel regulated well enough to attract someone who is emotionally available. And then this problem potentially could be your problem. It's a good problem to have. Reach out, we'll have a conversation.